Thank you. All right, I also like to introduce to you Mr. Dickbot Davis. He is the Managing Director of Castle's Lifestyle. Mr. Dickbot Davis is in the house. Please put your hands together for him. I also like to recognize the presence of Justice Bola Igile of the Lagos State High Court. She is in our midst. Please, Madam, stand for recognition. Thank you. There she is. May I also introduce to you the chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, Lagos State Branch, Mr. Rogba Oremalade. Please put your hands together for him if he's at the house. All right. I pass on the microphone to my colleague here to do the next introductions.
Thank you very much. Can I please put our hands together for Gary? Please put your hands together for him. Gary is from the other side of Nigeria, and you can understand how Yoruba names can be. All right, let's move on with the program as we have the welcome address by the President, Fiabci-Nigeria. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Adeniji Adele. Please put your hands together for him.
Please jam those hands together for our able President, Mr. Adeniji Adele. He has done a very wonderful work and is about wrapping it up tonight. Okay, let's clap for him.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure and a great privilege to be here this evening. And I want to congratulate the entire Fiabci Nigerian chapter for having this event at this time of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a privilege and pleasure to welcome you all this evening to our 4th annual Prix d'Excellence Award and Dinner 2019. We are indeed delighted to have you in our midst. The FI's World President, Mr. Hassan Mekdad, immediate past President, Mr. Farouk Mohammed, the former past President, Flavio Nons, the Fiabci African President, in person of Mr. Joe Ahigbe, as well as Fiabci Secretary General, Narek Ale, and World President, young member who is unavoidably absent due to non-issue of visa. I am pleased to also recognize our chairman for tonight, who is on the way, but caught up in the short traffic. In another 2 or 3 minutes, is going to be here. And that's in person of Dr. Oba Otudeka, CFR, and also the presence of Dr. Jumoke, who is ably represented here tonight by Mr. Soji, who was among the panelists in the morning, who did a special deliveries on the topic of ease of doing business. I want to say thank you once again for the job done. And also to recognize our Honorable Commissioner for the Housing in Lagos State, in person of Honorable Bola Lawan, the past leaders of our chapters, of members of Nigerians, Fiabci, invited guests, noble colleagues, and everyone present here tonight. You are all welcome to these great occasions. On behalf of myself, as well as the executive committees and the entire members of Fiabci chapter Nigerian, I sincerely want to appreciate all our guests that have consistently supported us in attending all our events over the past years. We also would like to appreciate and acknowledge everyone who, in one way or the other, has contributed to the success of today's event. We say a very big thank you. Once again, on behalf of Fiabci, we appreciate you all. Fiabci is a business of real estate professionals worldwide. Our aim is to gear towards providing and assessing an opportunity to all professionals in the built environment that have a keen interest in gaining knowledge, sharing information, as well as conducting global business across the entire world. As a chapter, we have taken the theme for this year with particular reference about the risk and opportunity in Nigerians, especially in Nigerian real estate market, in spite of the world market recent ranking of Nigerian in ease of doing business. Some of us might be wondering why this topic and why the Fiabci-Nigerians are probably we have SS Surveyors and Valuer dominated the Fiabci chapter. No, it's a body that recognizes all professionals in the building industry, be it lawyers, financial experts, the town planners, the Institute of Architects, the real estate brokers, and even the media practitioners are also welcome. In the light of this, we believe there are so many opportunities which outweighs the risk, and it's my desire that this event will pave way for foreign investors to attract real fund into our economy. Apart from that, we look at the issue of ease of doing business in such a way that becomes stressless or stress-free, that coming to Nigeria, you can do your business within a couple of days or months, and you are able to repatriate your fund, because you have added value without any bottlenecks, as was expatiated in the morning by all our experts. On this note, I want to thank all the panelists for a job well done this morning. It couldn't have been better than this. We are very grateful on behalf of the Nigerian chapter. I want to thank our world president for taking time. For the first time, we have 4 presidents here present in Nigeria. We're indeed very grateful for your presence. And we say, as you return back to your country, the Almighty God will grant you journey mercy. And when next we beckon on you, I'm sure you want to give us free access as well as yielding to our cause. And on a final note, I want to thank all the members present here tonight that just relax, enjoy your night, and have a great evening. And come 2020, we're coming back to you when we're going to have a better occasion than what we have tonight. On behalf of my colleagues, my dear team, the committee that put this one together, I want to say again a very big thank you to you all. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much. The President, Mr. Adeniji Adele. One more time, can you please put our hands together for him? Ladies and gentlemen, now we can see ourselves clearly. Wow. We were flying blind initially. Thank you for taking the smokes away. All right. Let me announce you that we are live. You can stream live. Just search on YouTube, Fiabci-Nigeria Prix de Excellence Awards and Dinner 2019, and you get details of our info. And on Instagram, you can follow us at Fiabci-Nigeria on Instagram. Please make do of that. Thank you.
All right. So right about now, we'll go straight to the next item on the agenda, which is the Naive's President's Goodwill Message. May I at this time invite to the microphone the President of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, Mr. Roland Abonta. Please put your hands together for my President. That is not enough for my President to charm those hands together for my able President. You're welcome, sir.
The chairman of this dinner, as we are told, is 2 minutes away from us. The visiting world president of Fiabci and all international delegates that attended the business forum today and also this award dinner. Please permit me to stand on all established protocols here, since I'm not fully conversant with all the names. I am delighted to welcome to Nigeria the world president of Fiabci, Asin McDonough, the immediate past president, Mr. Farouk Mahmoud, and all the other international delegates. May I also join the Fiabci-Nigeria President ESV Adeniji Adele to welcome all invited guests to this very important award dinner. On behalf of the National Council and the entire membership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers is a principal member of the International Real Estate Federation, Fiabci, for many years standing, and have contributed in a great deal to the establishment of Fiabci in Africa. The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers is a leading professional body in the real estate sector in Nigeria, enabled by the Estate Surveyors and Valuers Registration Board Act of 1975. The institution is charged with the following professional functions: land administration, valuation, appraisal of all assets for various purposes, facilities management, project construction management, assets through property management, feasibility and viability appraisal for development, project finance, procurement through syndication, environmental impact survey, analysis and valuation, building maintenance management, auctioneering, estate agency, etc. The institution is in about its 50 years of existence, has contributed immensely to the development of real estate sector and the economic development of Nigeria. We appreciate the relationship between our institution and Fiabci. We are also committed to continuous closer collaboration with Fiabci, particularly in the areas of capacity building and partnership in developmental projects, as we witnessed in today's business forum. I therefore congratulate Fiabci-Nigeria for hosting this important dinner and bringing the entire world leadership of Fiabci to Nigeria. May I seize this opportunity to formally invite our World Fiabci President and his team to kindly attend our 49th National Annual Conference, scheduled for 19th to 23rd of March 2019 at the Cool Hotel and Suites here in Lagos. Distinguished guests, and I dare say noble colleagues and our visiting guests, I wish us joyful evening and a joyful moment as we have our dinner. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your wonderful speech that you've given tonight. We appreciate you. While Mr. President was giving his speech, the chairman of today's occasion just moved in. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the chairman of today's event, Dr. Oba Otudeko, CFR, the chairman of Honeywell Group, is in the house with us. Please jam those hands together for our chairman. He's here live and direct with us. Dr. Oba Otudeko, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. May I also use this opportunity to also introduce to you Mr. Chudu Ubosi, the immediate past president of African region, is in the house with us. Mr. Chudu Ubosi, where are you, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've seen you. May I also introduce to you Mr. Emeka Ele, the past president of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, is in the house with us this evening. Please put your hands together for Mr. Emeka Ele, our past president. Okay, I can see you behind, sir. May I also recognize the presence of Sir Sonny Wobi and his lovely wife. They're in the house with us. Please put your hands for Sir Sonny Wobi and his lovely wife. All right. Okay. So at this point, we would like to invite to the microphone the African president of Fiabci to give his own speech. Put your hands together as I make welcome Mr. Joe Ahigbe. Mr. Joe Ahigbe is the African president of Fiabci International.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I stand on existing protocols Well, Fiabci Africa is basically Fiabci-Nigeria. Fiabci-Nigeria has been in Fiabci now for like 40 years, but we have a duty to develop Fiabci in Africa. So we've been working on that for some time. Ghana has been, was before now a member of Fiabci, but they lost their membership. We're trying to bring them back in. South Africa, members right now, and I think Uganda has just joined. After now, Farouk is going to Kenya and is going to make some contact there. I'm also supposed to go in a few weeks' time too. We need to develop Fiabci in Africa because I think we seem to be lacking behind with regards to other parts of the world. So, Mr. President, World President, we always discuss this at the board meeting. We can assure you that in the next 2 years or so, you have a different ballgame in Africa for Fiabci. That we can assure you. The Nigerian chapter will lead the, like we've always done. And we've also said that you should come and host events in Africa. Now you've come to see by yourself. All the stories you hear about Africa being a difficult place to come to. That's not. Flavio has been here 4 times now and is our ambassador. You know, so we would like to host an event, either the Global Summit in December, then we'll work towards getting the World Congress in May of a particular year we can agree upon. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Ahigbe, the African president. All right, we at this point in time like to invite to the microphone the Fiabci world president to give his opening address. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Arsen Makadenov, the world president of Fiabci. If I were you, I would keep clapping until he gets to this podium. It's not easy to bring the whole of Fiabci here in Nigeria. You're welcome, sir.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm so pleased to be here to take part in this Prix d'Excellence Awards and Gala dinner, celebrating excellence in Nigerian real estate. I'm joined here by Mr. Farouk Mahmoud, who served as my immediate predecessor, and Mr. Flavio Gonzaga Nunes, who served as Fiabci World President in 2013-2014. This event is a very important opportunity to showcase your very best in property development here on national level and beyond. I am honored to share tonight's platform with an impressive group of speakers. Dr. Obo Tudeko, Chairman of the Honeywell Group, Dr. Jumoke Oduvole, Senior Special Assistant to the President of Nigerian Industry, Trade and Investment, Special Guest of Honor, Prince Gobolan Laval, Honorable Commissioner for Housing for Lagos State, and your presence here helps to make this event very memorable for all. My thanks to Fiabci-Nigeria President Mr. Deniji Adele for his invitation to address this audience. Together with Vice President Ibenga Ismail, he demonstrates strong leadership and commitment to advancing the Nigerian marketplace. Thank you, Mr. Adele. As most great accomplishments are built on succession of leaders, I would like to ask all past presidents of Fiabci-Nigeria who are here this evening, please stand up to be recognized. I would like also to recognize the leadership of Fiabci-Nigeria Principal Member NIECB, the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. Thank you to the President Roland Eunia Abonta and Vice President Emmanuel Ocas Vique. Your organization's objectives both mirror and support the Fiabci mission, and we are honored to be a partner with you for this event. I would like also to acknowledge the current management team of NIECB and all former presidents. Please stand so you may be acknowledged. While much of the international news about Fiabci focuses on our work around affordable housing, sustainability, and our alliance with the United Nations, Fiabci exists to help our members to do more business. Chapter property awards are a very important part of realizing this mission. Congratulations to all who played a role in the effort to distinguish outstanding projects in the Nigerian property market. In doing so, you showcase investment opportunities, which is important to generating business for our members. Another factor essential to our members' ability to do business is the real estate market environment. Nigeria's market is facing notable challenges due to the current economic climate. Many believe this country's fortunes rise and fall on the performance of oil, which is certainly beyond your ability to control. But while you may not be able to affect economic performance, you certainly can respond in such a way to highlight the opportunities for property investors, which is exactly what you are doing with the introduction of the Nigerian Property Scorecard. This chapter is to be commended for stepping forward to model the best practice of transparency and to openly present an honest assessment of your country's real estate landscape. If I may quote Mr. Adele, the scorecard is like bringing our property aspect of the ease of doing business. Transparency is the core requisite to attract foreign investment funds. Policymakers and other stakeholders must be encouraged to embrace the global benchmarks for efficient property market development. I applaud your commitment to taking the lead in this area and to raising the bar on the real estate profession in Nigeria. It is my great honor to be here and take part in both the formal presentation of the scorecard as well as the presentation of property awards. Both speak to the strength of the leadership of organized real estate in Nigeria. Tonight's awards are the precursor to competing on the global stage in the Fiabci World Prix d'Excellence Awards. The Fiabci International Award recognizes and rewards overall merit in more than a dozen categories. The top prize recognizes the project that best embodies excellence in all real estate disciplines involved in its creation. In my role as a world president, I have had the privilege to attend many Fiabci Award events around the globe, helping to recognize and honor outstanding achievements in the property industry is one of the most important roles of the Fiabci World President. I look forward to seeing tonight's winners compete on the global level and to possibly presenting a gold or silver award to a submission for this chapter during the 2019 Fiabci Prix d'Excellence Award ceremony. This event will be held in Moscow during the Fiabci 70th World Real Estate Congress from May 27 to May 31st this year. I invite each of you to attend in support of tonight's winners and to broaden your business opportunities on a global scale. Until then, I wish all participants the best of luck and thank you for being part of Showcase of Excellence in Real Estate. Please enjoy the evening.
Please, can we give a round of applause to our world president as he goes back? All right, the next on the agenda, I told you we are going to just make progress with the program without further delays. I'd like to let you know that the chairman of today's occasion will be invited to give his remarks. Let's just get him to settle down a little.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for Dr. Oba Otudeko, the chairman, as he comes forward. Please let's put our hands together for him. I'm talking about the chairman of this event. I need a loud ovation.
Good evening, World President, the Continental President. Indeed, I want to say a special good evening to Adeniji Adele, who actually has ensured that I am here. I had to travel down to be here, having returned from the United Kingdom yesterday night. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my pleasure to be amongst you. On an occasion like this, it is important to convey my special thank you to the President, Mr. Adeniji Adele, and all other eminent members of the International Real Estate Federation, Fiabci, for the honor in sharing this exquisite evening with all of you. I want to particularly appreciate my young son, Mr. Adeniji Adele, whose mentee I am and whose late father-in-law was my very, very close and bosom friend. He would have loved to be here, but the good Lord has called him, and I know that he will be happy, smiling at Adeniji Adele, even from wherever he is. Tonight is a celebration of excellence. And I want to assure you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that as a nation, our country, Nigeria, welcomes initiatives, particularly surrounding what I would like to call professional nerve centers of activities. Real estate is actually at the heart of development worldwide, and considering the professionalism that you guys have brought to strengthen the economic value of real estate, I want to believe that the sky is the limit for your industry and indeed for the economies of the world, of which Nigeria, I like to believe, will take the front space at the right time. Of course, you all know that we have the election around the corner, and all things being equal, we expect that your plans for a very robust and strong economy anchored on real estate, both commercial, industrial, residential, and all sorts, will be fulfilled after the success of our election. The real estate sector is pivotal to the economic sector, and I want to say that it is appropriate for us to identify and commend all of you, particularly those of you who have had to travel to be with us. So much has been said in the process of my being marketed to join this event that I am looking out to see the impact of these efforts, which I consider are preparatory, because you are posting a confidence in our economy, and I want to assure you that even in the award of the various awards that you are going to give to practitioners and members who are here, as well as stakeholders and friends, I see you trying to do everything to ensure that real estate, anchored, as it were, on the origin of the world, will be what it has to be for our economy. I want to congratulate in advance the awardees of this evening. I want to rejoice with you because you've been identified. I want to say to you that the future of Nigeria is great, and welcome those of you who are foreigners from amongst us. Congratulating you specially that you have identified the winners coming by way of first in point of time. And I like to believe that when you take the beauty and the kenneth of it all, you will ensure that you leave some for others who I'm sure are coming in your trail and are going to participate in a booming economy that is called Nigeria. Dubai is great today, but we have our own Eco-Atlantic which is following in its trail. There are so many other development projects that are on, and I want to congratulate you and commend you that you have actually had the foresight of ensuring that you join us in making Nigeria the great country that God has created us in. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Don't worry, we are networking with Dr. Oba Otudeko here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the chairman of today's occasion, our father and our chairman of today's occasion. I've only been seeing him on television, but today I'm privileged to be with him here, live and direct. While Dr. Oba Otudeko goes to take his seat, for those of you that don't know him, I'd like to just do a brief citation of Dr. Oba Otudeko. All right? Dr. Oba Otudeko, CFR, is the founder and chairman of Honeywell Group, a leading indigenous conglomerate with businesses across critical sectors of the Nigerian economy. He is also the group chairman of FBN Holdings PLC, the parent company of First Bank of Nigeria Limited. Dr. Oba Otudeko is a foremost Nigerian entrepreneur and visionary reputed for his highly successful domestic and foreign investments that cut across diverse sectors of the economy. He served on the board of First Bank between May 1997 and December 2010, when he retired as chairman. He was also the chairman of FBN UK Limited. He's also the chairman of Fan Milk of Nigeria PLC and Airtel Nigeria. He has at various times served on the boards of Central Bank of Nigeria between 1990 and 1997, Guinness Nigeria PLC between 1999 to 2003, British American Tobacco Limited between 2001 to 2004, and EcoBank Transnational Incorporated headquarters in Lome, Togo between 2002 to 2010. Please jam those hands together for Dr. Oba Otudeko. Between September 2006 and August 2009, he was the 16th president and chairman of council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Dr. Oba Otudeko holds the Nigerian National Honor of Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, CFR Award, in 2011. Professionally, he is a chartered banker, a chartered accountant, a chartered corporate secretary. Please put your hands together. Dr. Oba Otudeko has also attended executive management training programs at International Institute for Management Development, IMD, Lausanne, Switzerland, Harvard Business School, Boston, USA, and then Otto, the Little School of Management, USA. He was Chancellor of the Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwoye, Ogun State, from 2001 to 2010, and he currently serves as a member of the Office of the Distinguished Friends of the London Business School, UK. Dr. Oba Otudeko is the founder of Oba Otudeko Foundation, OOF, a non-profit organization, and he is married with children. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for the chairman of the occasion, Dr. Oba Otudeko.
Gary,
Thank you very much, sir.
sincerely, we have a lot of work to do.
We are just starting.
I can't even write one page about myself.
We are just starting.
We are just starting.
Yes.
We shall get
But
there.
God is with us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you misplaced your phone, congratulations, your phone is with us. But you have to come, you identify the product, your phone, then you tell me the wallpaper that you have on to claim this phone. Thank you very much. All right, we'll be going to the awards very shortly, but before then, let's have music interlude as I bring forward Fumi Sachs. Please put your hands together for Fumi Sachs as she comes forward. Please, a round of applause for Fumi Sachs. Thank you.
sax. This is just a tip of the iceberg.
Can you play the saxophone?
Yes, I can. But right about now,
Okay.
dinner is served. And so we are going to proceed to have our dinner. We don't want to keep you late to have your dinner. And so the world president, the chairman of the occasion, Fiabci-Nigeria, you will lead the delegation to have your dinner. And then the next table will go in the same sequence just like that. Now, if you go out the door, to your left, we have the Chinese cuisine served on the left. And then on the right, we have the Nigerian delicacy. I think our guests in the house would like to have a taste of our Nigerian cuisine. So you may wish to try some cuisines here. So left, Chinese cuisine, right, Nigerian cuisine. Chairman, please. President, please. You may lead the delegation. But please, we are going to be eating and talking. So if you take your dinner, please come back, sit down, and then we'll proceed with the presentation of awards in that manner so that we don't keep you here more than necessary. While the dinner is served, Fumi Sax, you come back again and hit us up with some, yes, you come back and hit us up with some more tunes while dinner is served. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. Fumi Sax, please, over to you.
Just holding your hand.
Now, right, okay, yes, you guys can leave. Fumi Sax, no darling, please.